Happy New Year. I'm not making any predictions this year, but I do have a goal, and that is to better understand the native AI landscape in Boston and beyond as we enter 2025. And the reason for that is not every startup is going to be an AI startup, but every startup will be leveraging AI, and therefore understanding the native AI world is going to help everything flow from that. This video is going to be quick because it is less than 30 degrees out, as all of you around the Bay State know. So let's get into it. I made this trusty infographic over the weekend of the AI landscape. We have the foundational layer, the infrastructure layer, and the application layer. Now, the foundational layer is OpenAI, Google, Gemini, Microsoft. That is sort of where this whole revolution started. And I think understanding how, not the large language model companies anymore, the foundational model companies, because we are in the, multi-modality world of video, text, audio. It's important to understand how all those work. Shout out to Liquid AI, probably the only foundational model company on the East Coast, let alone Boston. That's going to be really important. Infrastructure layer, I am particularly interested in learning more about this year because I have not spent any time here pretty much at all. Infrastructure layer, imagine the Accenture of AI. So a large, consulting firm that does technical integration type stuff. What is the AI version of that? This is where a lot of the agentic workflow stuff is going to be happening. And I want to understand that better because frankly, I do not. The application layer is a really important layer. And the reason for that is because a couple things are going to happen. One is there are going to be some really cool startups, but the other thing is part of the foundational model layer is going to be eating the application layer. We have, see that arrow, this little part. And the reason for that is, these foundational model companies have an application interface, like via the, Sora, the video uploading bot, the chat bots of all the large language model companies. So that'll be an interesting thing to watch because there will be there will be a huge category of application startups, but there will also be the foundational model companies, playing in that area. So that's a native AI landscape as I see it right now. It's going to be fascinating to watch. And my goal is to get a lot closer to it. And my encouragement maybe for some of you is to try and do the same. Let's get into it. Happy 2025.